Oh gosh, it's freezing out there. Very strange weather here in Malaysia today, but I'm inside my cabin, the fire is crackling, and I think it's time for a story. And I'm going to share with you one of my favourites, Zoe and Beans. Here's Zoe, and there's her dog, Beans. Zoe decided that this year she didn't want Father Christmas to surprise her with a present, so she made a list. But Zoe's list had only one thing on it. She knew exactly what she wanted, a special doll called Kylie Curls. There's the picture. Zoe decided to go to the Arctic and stick the Christmas list to the North Pole, where Father Christmas would definitely find it. She packed all the things she needed. Chocky bears for Beans, some juice, 2 ham sandwiches, 2 jam sandwiches, a scarf, mittens, and some sticky tape. Yes, everything you need for the North Pole. Oh, and of course, her Christmas list. It was a very long way. They went on buses and trains and boats and planes, but there was no buses or boats or trains or planes that went all the way to the North Pole. So Zoe climbed on Beans' back and he swam. A great dog. Soon, little icebergs began to float past. Then bigger ones and bigger still. We're nearly there, said Zoe. A baby polar bear floated by. He seemed lost. Come with us, said Zoe. So the little bear climbed on Beans' back and Zoe fed him chocky bears, while she told him all about the doll, Kylie Curls, and her Christmas list. We're going to the North Pole, said Zoe. Woof, said Beans, as his feet touched land. The Arctic is a wonderful place to whiz downhill on a lunchbox. Whee! Crash! And they did that over and over, having a great time. We'd better get going, said Zoe. It's beginning to snow. The North Pole was further than it looked, and by the time they arrived, the wind was sending snowflakes spinning all around. It's very tricky sticking something with sticky tape in the middle of a snowstorm. She's trying to get the Christmas list on the North Pole. And did you know that when sticky tape gets wet, it's not very sticky? Oh no! No Kylie Curls for Christmas. Oh, what a shame. Let's go home then, said Zoe, let's go. But the blizzard blew itself in their faces, and soon they lost their way in the deepening snow. Zoe put one of her mittens on Beans' nose to keep it warm, and sang a song about a red-nosed rain dog. But the wind just blew harder and night began to fall. As it grew dark, the ground seemed to shake, the land began to rumble, great creaks and groans filled the air. The ice beneath their feet seemed to move, creak, creak, crack. As the blizzard howled around them, they curled up together in the snow and fell fast asleep. In the morning, Zoe and Beans found themselves floating out to sea on their own little iceberg. The storm was gone, but so was the little bear. Little bear, Zoe called. Let's have a look. Oh look, there he is. Go fetch him, Beans. Wow, this is a long page, look at that. And swim, little bear, swim. Look at that. I think they can get him. Let's see what happens next. Ah, look, little bear is on Beans' back. Splish, splash, splish, splash. Hello, little bear, said Zoe. It was at this moment that Zoe realised that she wasn't really all that bothered about Kylie Curls anymore. Ham or jam, said Zoe, and the little bear took both. Remember the sandwiches she packed? As they floated away, the northern lights came out to play. We'll be home soon, said Zoe, but for now, let's have some fun. And they did more sliding around on the snow on their lunchbox. The little bear pointed at the sky. Look, Beans! It must be Christmas Eve. There's Santa. As they waved to Father Christmas, Zoe decided that perhaps it was best, after all, to let him surprise her with a present. I wonder what it will be, she thought. And here's the last page. What do you think the present is that Santa Claus got her? Kylie curls. Well, I hope you enjoyed that story. I know I did. And I wish you all a very, very happy Christmas. Goodbye.